Hi everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. I'm just here to pop down your card for the day, and I'm going to be using the black and white Faulkner deck as usual. So let's just get them and have a little shuffle and see what we've got. Okay, so the black and white Faulkner deck for today has for us, hi there, thank you for tuning in. This is the lovely Temperance card. Okay, so if you've seen my stuff before, if you've watched me before, you will know that I'm an Aries and Temperance is a swear word to me. However, to almost everybody else, the Temperance card is a lovely card. It does talk about patience, but it also talks about a really lovely, warm energy. Kind of really, it affects everything, in like all your relationships, people, with friends, with family, with lovers, with partners. All of those people are reflected in this card. You can see it's a group of people. So Temperance, for me, I choose to read it as a gentleness around relationships rather than its other meaning, which is talking about needing to be patient. But, you know, it does have that meaning to it. It does have that energy where you kind of just have to let things play out a little bit and be gentle with yourself. Don't rush, don't push. Hi on Periscope. Thank you for watching. So it's all about just allowing things to happen rather than feeling like you have to push and push and push and push and push. So not easy if you're a fire sign energy, because you'll want to move that thing forward. But the Temperance card says, you know what, actually, you would be much better to just chill out, put your feet up, allow it to happen, and kind of just reach out and allow people to come in and help you and assist and all of that lovely, gentle energy. So that's your Temperance card. So you can expect today to be quite gentle, quite slow. No need to rush. No need to push. In fact, it's better if you don't. So it's a really nice, calm, gentle energy that says that we can have a calm and gentle day. So I'm just going to have a little shuffle with these Mystic Shaman cards and see what we can get from them today. If you've been watching recently, you'll know that I've been using these for the last week or so. So I'm just really getting to know them a little bit. So I'm kind of feeling my way through these, and they are really deep cards. They're really very that's the only way I can describe it. They're just really deep. There's loads going on. You know, the imagery itself is not super complex. I've had more complex cards in terms of imagery, but the meanings are very deep. They work on a very deep level. So let's have a little look and see what we've got to unpick today. Okay, so we've actually got the card that refers to the deck itself, the Mystic Shaman. So I'm kind of feeling like this is probably a little bit like the Magician. It's got that sort of energy to it. I tell you what I've been really drawn to lately in these cards, and that's the reflections. There are a lot of reflections here, and it's like, if you look at this, you can see the guy. There he is. You can see the reflection here. It's almost like this is the young him, this is the old him. But here you've got like the reflection, like a shadow puppet type of reflection, which is almost looks like a bird, looks like an eagle. So it seems to be saying that there's a lot of different aspects to this person, different aspects to their personality. So in terms of a card, it might well, what is jumping out to me is it might well be asking you to have a look at and acknowledge all the different sides of a situation or sides of yourself. So let's have a look in the book and see what Colette Baron-Reid says about this. Because as I say, you know, I'm learning these things too. So let's just see what we've got going on with this mystical shaman. So this is the essence of the cards. This is the symbol of the myth maker and storyteller, who is neither made nor defined by the story. Instead, he observes it and evolves through it and perceives all aspects of it. In doing so, the mystical shaman represents the ability to dream a new story, a new myth into being. So it is a bit like the magician then. It's a bit like manifesting your dreams and manifesting your kind of your stuff. It says he dances between worlds, wearing the cloak of the world loosely around his shoulders. So yeah, this is very like the magician. Okay, and this is also really interesting because it says he reminds you to be in the world and travel through it, but not be defined by it or by becoming too attached to the experience. So when we become really attached to our hopes and dreams and wishes, we get attached to the outcome. I can't be happy unless I get a new car. I can't be happy unless I've got £1 million in the bank. I can't be happy unless I've got a new holiday booked. So that's about attachment to outcome. If you can send that wish out and just go, do you know what, I'm really properly happy already, but I'd really like to go on holiday as well, and not be making everything dependent on that holiday coming true for you, that's when you get into the right sort of energy to make things happen. So the invitation for this card is, when the mystical shaman appears, you're invited to consider the ability to live without attachment. You are called to create and dream your life, to act on inspiration and divine impulse without fixating on the known story of success or achievement. So that's exactly what I was just saying. Just don't get too fixated by, this has to happen, otherwise my world's a disaster. It's really important with relationships. I do a lot of relationship readings for people, a lot of love readings for people, and they are just, I can't be happy unless I'm with this person. That makes it really hard for you to manifest the right person, because what you're basically saying is you're giving them all the power. They have the power of you being happy. Why on earth would you give someone else that power? That's your power to keep. When you have that as well, you'll find that the people that you really like are attracted to you anyway, because they're attracted to that lovely energy. Why would they be attracted to someone that is so needy of them that they can't be happy without them? I really think that's so important. So it also says in here, what would you become? What if you could become a mystery to yourself? Who would you become if you stopped telling the tales that have defined you until now? So, your story. What is your story that defines you? What do you tell everybody that you meet? Oh, I had a really terrible time in school, I was bullied, or do you tell people that you are a really happy person and you're having a great time? If you're telling people that you have this really, and we do all have a backstory, don't get me wrong, but if you're telling people that you have this really sad backstory, then they're already judging you because of that. Most people will anyway. So it's kind of asking you not to get too attached to what you were. The past is the past, it's gone. You don't have to be that person anymore. You can decide right now, today, I'm going to be a happy person, and you can just make that happen. Now it sounds like I'm making it really easy. It's really easy. You just decide to do it. We all have our days where we're going to go, oh, not so good today, but that's fine. Tomorrow's a different day. Okay, so it says here, what if there were no need to explain to anyone, even to yourself? The way your most extraordinary life is to become a blank slate and allow the form of your dreams and desires to show up as it will. This is a sign of manifesting a life beyond your wildest dreams. So exactly what we were saying. This is really similar to the magician. The magician talks about that. The magician talks about pulling things from the spirit world into the real world. So manifesting your dreams. All about doing it without attachment to the outcome though. So in terms of the card for today, back to where we were with the card for the day. I've got here the whole thing with temperance. So be kind, be gentle, but most of all, be kind and gentle with yourself. You don't have to make everything happen right now. You can be happy right now without that new car. I know that sounds really you know, kind of, you know, if you're really fixated on your car, or you're really fixated on your holiday, or you're really fixated on that person, it sounds impossible to be happy without that. Honestly, it really isn't. It really isn't. And you can choose to not give anything or anyone that power over you, to define whether you're going to be smiling on any given day. Take that power back and have that for yourself. You don't have to allow somebody else to have that kind of power over you, or something else over you, you know, all of that sort of stuff. It's just really important to kind of be in your own energy and not get too attached to needing things to work out for you in every single way, because you can't be happy unless they do. You can be happy, and if you are, and you can be, and you can have fun, and you can find little things to enjoy, you'll find it's so much easier to attract those things in that you really think you want anyway. I will leave that with you. Well worth having a look at Colette Barron-Reed's website. She's the lady who produces these cards. Well worth having a look at Esther and Jerry Hicks' website, who also talk about manifesting and the law of attraction and how to be in a happy energy to draw stuff into you. They explain it far better than I ever could. Have a look at their stuff. I'll put a link to their pages up when I put up this onto my YouTube channel. So I will leave that with you for today. Hopefully that's made a little bit of sense, and I will be back again tomorrow. In the meantime, thanks for tuning in on Periscope, and thanks for watching on YouTube, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now.